Welcome to my class. Introduction. Class Standard 10. Subject Mathematics. Chapter name Algebraic Ratio and Proportional or Proportion. Exercise 11. Lecture 1. Today's lesson. To explain algebraic ratio and proportion. And to explain different types of rules of transformation related to proportion. Ratio. If we have two quantities or numbers of the same unit, we can express one quantity as a multiple or a fraction of the other quantity. This fraction is called the ratio of two quantities. Thus, a ratio says how much of one thing there is compared to another thing. The ratio of two quantities P and Q is written as P ratio Q. This equal to P divided by Q. These two quantities P and Q are of same kind and same unit. Here P is called antecedent and Q is called subsequent of the ratio. Proportion. If four quantities or numbers are such that the ratio of the first and the second quantities is equal to the ratio of the third and the fourth quantities, those four quantities form a proportion. If A, B, C and D are four such quantities, we write A is to B, this equal to C is to D, or A ratio B, this equal to C ratio D. Note that the four quantities need not be to be of same kind. The two quantities of the ratio need to be of the same kind. For example, here is given two triangle. The area of first triangle is equal to A and the area of second triangle is equal to B, and base of first triangle is equal to A and base of second triangle is B. Now area of first triangle this equal to A divided by area of second triangle this equal to B. This equal to we can write half into base into height. Here S is height of is triangle. So we know the area of triangle half into base into height. Now half of cut S is cut. This equal to will get A divided by B. Okay, that's mean A is to B, this equal to small a is to small b. Here follow area, its unit is E square unit. Also base or height, its unit only unit, not E square. That's mean right side A is to B, area are same, both are unit, and left side the area unit is E square unit. That's mean area of first triangle is square unit and area of second triangle this also is square unit. That's mean this part area or unit same and both are same kind. This is area, this also area, and right side their unit same and these are same kind. That's mean one is base and another one also base. Clear? Continued proportion. Three quantities are said to be in continued proportion if the ratio between the first and the second is equal to the ratio between the second and the third. A, B, C are said to be in continued proportion. If A is to B, this equal to B is to C. Thus A, B, C will be continued proportion if and only if B square equal to AC. In case of continued proportion, all the quantities are to be of same kinds. In this case, C is called the third proportional of A and B is called the mid proportional of A and C. Transformation of ratio. Here the quantities of ratios are positive numbers. If A is to B, this equal to C is to D, then we can write B is to A, this equal to D is to C. This is an invertendo. And proof will be, this is a given condition, cross multiplication, AD this equal to BC, divide on both sides by AC, both A and C are non-zero. Now A cut, here also CC cut, therefore D by C this equal to B by A. That's mean B is to A, this equal to D is to C. That's mean this and this same. This is an invertendo. 2 number, if A is to B, this equal to C is to D, then we can write A is to C, this equal to B is to D. This is an alternando. Proof is this. This is a given condition, cross multiplication, divide on both sides by CD. As a result, we'll get A by C, this equal to B by D. That is A is to C, this equal to B is to D. That's mean this and this same. Okay. And 3 number, A is to B, this equal to C is to D. Then we can write A plus B by B, this equal to C plus D by D. This is a componendo. That's mean we have add denominator with numerator only. Clear? This is a given condition. Adding on both sides, we'll get A plus B by B, C plus D by D. This is a componendo. Clear? This is a given condition. Then A minus B by B, C minus D by D. This is a dividendo. This is a given condition. Subtract 1 from each side. Then we'll get this. This is a very easy proof. Okay. 5 number is, if A is to B, this equal to C is to D, then we can write A plus B by A minus B, this equal to C plus D by C minus D. This is a componendo, dividendo. That's mean at first add, then subtract. This is a given condition. By component we will get this, and again by dividendo we will get this, or B divided by A minus B from here is equal to D divided by C minus D by invertendo. Now multiplying 1 and this, that's mean 1 and 2, will get this. Okay, and we'll get this. This is a componendo, dividendo. The given ratio are equal. If the ratio are equal, then we can write A plus C plus E plus Z. That's means summation of numerator divided by summation of denominator. Okay, let this equal to K. Now we can write A equal to PK, C equal to DK, E equal to FK, Z equal to HK. Okay, therefore this part, this equal to, will get this. That's mean A is equal to BK, C equal to DK, E equal to FK, and Z equal to HK divided by this. Now taking K is common, and this cut will get only K. That's mean this also equal to K. That's mean this equal to K, this equal to K, this equal to K, and this equal to K. Also this equal to K. That's mean this and this are same. Clear? That's mean A by B this equal to this, or C by D this equal to this, or E by F this equal to this, or Z by H this equal to this. Clear? Okay. Example 2, the ratio of present ages of father and son is 7:2, and after 5 years the ratio will be 8:3. What are their present ages? Let A be and B the present ages of father and son. Therefore A by B this equal to 7/2, and a plus 5, that's mean after 5 years this will be a plus 5 and b plus 5, this is equal to 8 by 3. From equation 1 we get a is equal to 7 b by 2. Cross multiplication from 2 will get 3 into a plus 5, this is equal to 8 into b plus 5. Now calculate, will get this here a is equal to 7b by 2 using 3. Now calculate, will get b is equal to 10. Therefore a equal to 35. That's mean present age of father is 35 and son is 10 years. Assessment problem 1. Sum of the ages of father and son is 70 years. 7 years ago the ratio of their ages were 5:2. What will the ratio of their ages after 5 years? Example 3. If a is to b, this equal to b is to c, prove that this equal to this. This is a given condition. Therefore b square this equal to ac. Now left hand side, that's mean this equal to, we can write this a plus b whole square by b plus c whole square, this equal to this. That's mean this equal to, we can write a square plus 2ab plus b square by b square plus 2bc plus c square. This equal to, we can write b square. B square mean ac. Okay, and others part same. Here is common a and here is common c. So this equal to, will get only a divided by c. Clear? And right hand side, this equal to this, and b square this equal to ac. From here we can take common a. As a result we will get this equal to a by c. That's mean a plus c divided a plus c cut will get a by c. That's mean this and this are equal. So proof is complete. Example 5. This is a given condition. That's mean we have to solve this. Okay, this is a given condition, and this equal to, we can write here will be, after interchange this into right side we'll get 1 plus x by 1 minus x. By squaring on both sides we'll get this, and here is used a plus b whole square, this formula. Now applying componendo dividendo, that's mean this plus this divided by this minus this. That's mean numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. In same way right sides also this. Now calculate, will get 2 divided by 2bx, and right side will be, after here this and this cut, and we can take common 2. As a result here will be this, and denominator will be 4ax. 2 to cut, here 2 and 4 cut, we will get only here 2. So 2ax, this equal to bx into 1 plus a square x square, or x is common. After taking all into left side we will get this. Therefore x is equal to 0 or this equal to 0. From here we will get, calculate 1 plus a square x square, this equal to this, or a square x square, this equal to 2a by b minus 1. Now calculate, we will get x square is equal to this, and finally x is equal to plus minus 1 by a square root of 2a by b minus 1. Therefore the required solution is x is equal to 0 plus minus 1 by a square root over this. Clear? Now homework. Exercise 11.1, 1 up to 10, left all, and submit the copy in the group. Date of submission 17/1/2021, time 9 p.m. I think that everybody can easily solve up to 10. Okay, and any one of you will face problem, you can share, no problem, I will help. Today up to this, thank you to all, everyone.